So what are the quick benefits you get when you do the Craft Your Future cohort? There are about 6. Today you get to refine your goals a bit. So this is at least you get the first part of it. Now once we've defined your goals, then the next step that we would do is now identify where are you at, because we always start with where you are at right now. So we give you a financial tracking tool where you now upload all your incomes, all your expenses, what you've been saving, and all those things. Because this tracking tool is more than a budget, because we're also planning for our retirement in this tool. Retirement planning starts the moment you start earning your income. It doesn't start when you're 45 and now seeing the retirement is close, that's when you start planning for retirement. It starts now, okay? So we look at your income, everything that if you're true to yourself, this part usually shocks you. And then once you're over the shock, then you want to do better, all right? Then it shows you exactly where your money is going to, what percentage is going where, and now it's up to you to decide how you want to change things for yourself, all right? Then, once we've understood what is your bottom line, what is the amount of money that you're willing to work with every month towards your investments, then now we show you where you can invest your money in. We have several sources of investments that we partner with, and we also give you access to them. Returns vary from 9% to 16%. It's better than the fixed deposits that you may have. And I can assure you none of us has a fixed deposit of 50 million right now in our accounts. Because if you have 50 million, that's when at least you get to push your return on the fixed deposit to be higher. So if you don't have a lot of money, then chances are you need to learn ways where you can invest. What are the things that you're missing out on? Sometimes some of us can be even guilty of being very good savers. The ladies in the room I know are the best savers, right? You guys can save a lot of money, but the sad part is you just save for the sake of saving. You don't have an end game. What are you saving for? You're only saying one day when it rains, I'll have money in my account. No, that rainy day, you know what you say. But you're actually losing money. Your money is losing value. Inflation last year ended at 9.5%. So if you had 100K in the account in January, at the end of the year, it was like 90K. And you're there keeping to save. Next year again, you're saving. So your money is losing value. So why not put it somewhere where it's actually earning something? Even though you're preparing for that rainy day, let it earn something for you. Put it somewhere where you can earn some money. The other thing we teach you is debt, how to manage your debt. In Kenya, I think starting from our country, we have a lot of debt as a country. Then it trickles down to all of us. No, we always criticize the president for always putting us into loans. But when you look at yourself individually, you have loans that also some of you are not able to pay comfortably, right? So if you have debt, maybe even over 50% of your income is debt, then there's a problem. So we need to teach you how to manage your debt as well, teach you what are some of the ways that you can use to work on it, to make your credit score better. I don't know whether you guys are conversant with your credit score. Nowadays, if you want to access a loan, the banks use your credit score, to see how risky you are. Yeah? So your credit score, imagine your Fuliza balance contributes to your credit score. So if you had a balance of Fuliza from January to January, your credit score is doing bad, right? They look at how much money is usually in your account. What are the transactions? Is there usually anything coming in or it's always going out? Those are things that they look at. So you need to have these things in mind so that the day you're going, maybe you want to own a house someday and you want a mortgage, let's make sure your credit score is up there because you have interest coming into your account periodically. You have money that is there, that is growing, and they can see that this person doesn't offer much risk, and chances are you'll get that loan that you want and you're able to access them. You get to learn from other financial experts. In the course, we have different people who come to come speak to you at different sections, and they also give you their insights on what you need to consider. If this is what you want to do, this is what you need to consider. the information that is not given to us readily out there. You get to access to them during this course. And then you join a network of professionals. I've trained people, various professions, and it's so nice when you have somebody to just at the phone call just ask, by the way, I need some consult on this. If I've trained the lawyers, I can ask him, hey, by the way, what do you think if I wanted to do this? You give me free advice. I have other people in the software industry, people in the NGO sector, people who are teachers and all that. So if I want all this information, because I'm in this group, and by the way, we'll be having more of these open days throughout this year. And imagine if you've done the course, you'll be able to meet all these people. A few of them are here today, you get to meet them, but you'll get to improve that network. What I talked about your network, you can't be hanging around your BFF the whole year, all right? You need to widen your scope, all right? Widen your scope, widen who you talk to. Sometimes your dream could be just one person away. Just having one conversation with a stranger somewhere could land you your dream. All right, so one benefit that comes when you really embrace it is you get the winner's mindset. Now, what is the winner's mindset? Winner's mindset is basically telling yourself that you'll do everything you can to achieve that which you've set, all right? You're going to face all your challenges that come along, but you'll remember your why and you'll do it, okay? And if you just focus on the small things that you're doing and do them right, chances are you'll look back just the way it's here and ask, wow, did I really do this? If you just put your head down and work, don't give yourself goals for 1 year, give yourself goals for 5 years. That you're working just slowly, every day, just pushing it. Then you'll achieve it. But for you to achieve this mindset, there are two things you must acknowledge. Number one, you must acknowledge that no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to do things for you. No one is going to make you get rich. No one is going to make you start building your own house. It's all up to you. It's your responsibility to achieve your dreams. It's no one else. It's only you. So once you realize this, then you'll wake up, all right? Then you'll decide that, hey, it's only me who can achieve all these things that I want to achieve. And you need to recognize that you are your greatest asset. I can't stress this enough. You are your greatest asset. So you need to really work to invest in yourself, your growth. And that's what a winner's mindset will do for you. Okay, so there are 4 rules of life. Feel free to write them down because these are rules that you need to have at the back of your mind. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. All right? So if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. It's as easy as that. If you quit, your chances of success have gone from 1% to 0. Okay? The second rule is, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So if you need some help with something, but you don't ask, you let your ego get in the way, then the answer will always be no. So you need to be brave. Be brave enough to just ask. And if you get a no, then it's a no and you move on. But you did it anyway. Okay? The third rule is, if you do not step forward, you will remain in the same place year after year. So if you want to make some progress, start with the first step. Move forward, do that. Celebrate it. One thing we don't do is celebrate our small wins. If you manage to save some money this month, celebrate it. But don't celebrate by spending it. Mentally celebrate it, okay? Tick a list. Write it in your list and say, today, this month, I did this. Yeah? All right? Just celebrate your wins. And the last one, stop complaining and do something about it. This one is usually tough. It's usually tough because you're always complaining, but you're not doing anything to change the situation that is happening in your life or anything. Don't doubt yourself too much. Don't second guess and start thinking, what if? No, just do it and find out what happens, all right? Just do it and find out what happens. The worst that can happen is you find out that doesn't work. But you wouldn't have known that if you didn't try it, right? Okay. So today I want you to be tired, be disturbed by your inactivity, right? Be disturbed by staying in your comfort zone. Be disturbed by your brokenness. Be disturbed by you not doing things that will further your goals. Be disturbed by things always being the way they are. The way they were 5 years ago is the way they are now. The only thing that is changing is your age, right? You have to be disturbed. You need to be disturbed and do something about it. So today I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to do something today that your future self will thank you for. I'm going to ask you to change your mind. This is the beginning. This is the best time to set your mind for the year. This is the best time when usually crossing the year gives us that sense of, I have a clean slate. Now let's start over, right? So this is the best time to set this, and let's do something today that our future self will thank you for. All right? So in doing this, I want us to do an exercise. But before we do the exercise, I'll take you through the process. So I want you to just take 1 minute. Just think about your life. What's your vision for yourself? What do you see yourself being in the next 5, 10 years? How do you want your life to be like? Just imagine it. Don't imagine it based on what you're earning right now. Forget what you're earning. Money is not a thing. Imagine you've had the best 10 years of your life. How would your life look like 10 years from now? All right? What would you want for your life? And why would you want that for your life? Now, this is so important. The why you want it for your life is what will keep you going to working towards that goal, no matter the time it takes. Remember the winner's mindset. That's where we want to go. We want to move from the fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Now, a fixed mindset looks at things like, this is all I can do. I was meant to be in this position, and this is all I can do. This is all I have to offer. And if anyone tells me anything else, that I can't do. You stick to your lane. I'm in my lane, okay? But a growth mindset looks at things differently. Looks at yourself like, this is where I'm at now. These are the resources I have now. But if I put in the effort and put in the work, do the things that I need to do, I will get where I want to be. If I don't know how to do something now, I'll speak to somebody who has done it and then find out how they're doing it, advise me how to get started, and then I start. So you're not looking at things as a limitation, but as an opportunity to learn something, an opportunity to try something new. So this is where we're looking at. You don't have barriers for you. And then if you have a growth mindset, you don't give up easily. You keep pushing because you really know what you want in your life. All right? So once you have that in your mind, your what and why, then I want you to put it in terms of things you need to achieve for you to get that lifestyle, which is now your goals. All right? What do I need to do to achieve that lifestyle? My income needs to reach this amount of money, or I need to have made this amount of money, or I need to have started a business by this time. I need to have done this and this and this. So you need to have proper goals that are leading you towards that big thing that you want for your life. All right? Then, after having those goals, then now you need to break down those goals. Break it down into a plan of action. All right? So you have now your goal. I need to increase my income to maybe double or triple. Then now, what's your plan for doubling or tripling your income? You need to work on yourself. What is it? What skill don't you have? You need to get it. What are you not doing in your business to take it to the next level? You need to learn how to do it to get your business to the next level. Maybe you're not on social media. Then you decide this year, I'm going to take it to social media. I'm going to talk to somebody who's an expert, those campaign people, and get me to that level where people are accessing, like the world becomes your market now. It's no longer the people who walk past you, but now many more people, you can have access to them. Whatever you offer, if it's a product or service, if it's consulting, register yourself as a professional consultant. Don't do it anymore as a side hustle. Like, do it properly. Get on LinkedIn and say, I'm a consultant in this area and this and this and this. Guys, send me things to do, I will do it. And then when they send it to you, you give it 150%. Then the next job you get to increase your fee a bit, all right? So these are things that now, once you have a plan of action, you find it's easier to actually do it. Now the plan of action also needs to have timelines. I need to have timelines. By March, I need to have done my CV, have a proper profile on LinkedIn, or I need to have registered my business and I've already started working on my product, or I need to have told people I offer tuition. I need to have told people this is what I'm going to do, or I've taken the Craft Your Future course and I'm learning how to invest. Because if you have the money and don't know how to invest it, then it's not going to help you. So of course, you need to write down these things that you need to do and give them timelines. Once you have done your plan and you're able to now give them timelines, then you just commit. It's as simple as that, commit. If you don't have the commitment, then you'll never start. And if you don't have the discipline, you'll never finish.